I don't know about you, but I'm here to get an hourglass figure. So obviously I don't want to be missing out on making sure we get those big lats and back gains, because there's just nothing better than a woman's back being hench. So I'm here for that. So please join me in this session where I'm going to be going through my upper body session and working on my back, biceps, and just a little bit of everything. So join me and let's have some fun. So I'm going to start with some banded warm-ups, because obviously we want to make sure that we do warm everything up. Kids, I don't want injuries, don't know about you, but I'm not fancying this time around. So I just find a band that I found in the gym. It's just hanging literally over there. And then I'm going to use that to warm up my shoulders. Get some rotations going because I'm going to warm it up. Just some banded pulls. Which really kind of helps warm up your chest as well. Whenever I'm like filming in the gym, I always try and like get shots where like people aren't in them, because I know how awkward it is to start the gym or be in the gym and like someone's got a recording device out, so I'm always trying to like make sure no one's in my shot or blur people out, because it's awkward, which delays me, and I just end up sat around waiting for people to leave my shot. But you know, I've got to make sure that they feel comfortable in the gym too, so very important things to be doing. Right, let's get to this one. Okay. Moving on to now some lat pull-downs. So we're going to do, again, 3 sets of, I believe, 8 to 10 for this one. So setting our lats. So this is shoulders down, up, tucked. Okay, from this position, I'm going to pull straight down towards my chest. Take it up, not all the way up here. We're not taking it to here. We're taking it to here. Okay, so down. Stop about that. Down. You should be really feeling this in your lats, which I'll point out in just a second. You're trying to get a nice stretch at the top as well. Really pull down through your back and your lats. Give it a warm up there. So during this movement, you're obviously doing a pulling down. This kind of works this muscle here, so you should be feeling it almost down your side, your back side, when you're pulling through this movement. And then you kind of know it's working, and pretty much anything in your back, if you're feeling it like in your back, like we're okay with that. What you don't want to be doing is feeling it in your biceps. So that usually means that you're using your biceps to pull rather than actually pulling down with your lats, so, and your back. So it's just making sure that you think about your positioning, no curved, nice straight spine, holding in our core and pulling. Just went really quiet for a second because the music's changing. So just a girl. Okay, this is all good. But we're here to learn and teach people. Including myself, I need to learn myself to just stop being a baby, but easy said than done. Easy said than done. Okay, I'm just going to throw in the video of me doing pull-ups that I just did, and I can't express how ecstatic I am that I just did 3 pretty decent, like, I don't know, close grip pull-ups, but I'm really happy about it. And I was like, I just need to throw this in. I just did this at the end of my workout for like, just to see if I could do it. 3! We got 3! So that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going again, bye. Okay, so next we're going to go in with horizontal row. Going in with horizontal row. So just a little bit of a setup for this, I don't know if you can see, but you position your foot on the pad, grab the handles, you leg press it back, join the other leg up. You then sit back up again, lean forward maybe a little bit, and you're rowing into your sides. Then pull back to it. So that kind of position is what we're working with in order to try and get our back to do what it's supposed to be doing. So this is what we're doing now. So I'm going to do 3 sets of, again, warm up, and then it's 8 to 12 depending on what weight I decide to use today. And we're looking to go near failure. It's always really making sure that we think about the muscle, really contracting what we're supposed to be contracting, and again, making sure that we're not pulling biceps or wide arms or anything like that, and make sure they're doing the movement correctly all the time. So one thing I always advise as well, like when you're in the gym, is if you're feeling super uncomfortable, like I sometimes do, or like you're feeling a bit unconfident about your looks or anything like that, is I always have something big and drastic. Like this is a men's, I believe it's a medium gym shop men's hoodie that I bought literally just to cover everything. So I can put it on, I put it over my head, it hides my bum, it hides my waist, everything. And then sometimes when you're just having a slightly less confident day, you can throw it on, well, I like to call it a pub cover, but at this point just a cover, and like continuing your session better, because the gym, you're there to better yourself. It's not all about looks. It's certainly not about people, it's about you, to feeling good, and however that makes you feel good, whether that is wearing a jacket over yourself or it is in a tiny whiny sports bra like me today. It's whatever you feel like on the day. So that's just something I would advise. It's always having a little something to make yourself feel better in the gym. Oh, big leg press it back. I always like to lean forward just for a second once I get stability. And then up to that working position. We're going to lean forward a little bit. We're going to rub it back. We're going to lean forward a little bit. We're going to rub it back. So something to consider as well is not leaning too far back. You're still trying to keep a relatively upright position. So you're not going to be down here, and you're not going to go too far forward like this either. You want to be in that neutral, middle, upright position. Then we're going to pull until we can no longer pull. One more. Kill. Yeah, that hurt. Felt that one. On that note, failure looks different for everybody. However, you really need to focus on making sure that you actually are getting to failure. And you're not lying to yourself, which I did for a long time. Like, if you're at failure, you won't be able to move the rate, like, no matter how hard you try. So it's making sure that we're picking good rates, so we're not getting exhausted because we're at like 20 reps. And we are keeping it between that 8 and 12 rep range, maybe up to 15 depending on the exercise. And then just making sure that we pick the right weight for us, but also that we are working towards failure, so that our muscles actually get the signal that they need to grow because we can't move something. So let's keep that in mind. That's like Jeff Nippers 101. You don't follow him, your shit is so great. But yeah, so just keeping those things in mind. Okay, going in with shoulder press. Throwing those dumbbells up. First working set at 10 kilos. Moving. Oh jeez. So I've just started 10 kilos for my first set and I got 10 reps for that one, so we're gonna go with that again and see if I can get any more. Try and push for 12 maybe, see how that goes, and then I'll be doing a third set as well, depending on how the next one goes, either a little bit heavier or stick it to my 10 kilos. This is really weird talking to myself, but you know, hey, let's get on with it. So we've got the reset. It's tight. Oh, boobs. That was 6 kilos. I've already done nothing up with 5 kilos. So we're literally just here. Check all those ball shoulders. I've already done the same with shoulder press as well. So, yeah. Next up, we've got, checking a little plan, I keep in my notes, because it makes it so much easier. We've got bicep curls. Let's get on with the bicep curls. So we'll start with just a normal weight. So we've got 5 kilos, dumbbells, because it's just so much easier. I'm just going to do some control reps and also some quick reps. So I'm going to do like 3 sets of 10 to 12 with my bicep curls, if we can, to see how heavy the weight is. And then going to finish off with triceps after this, and then that will be our full upper body session. So then we'll hit our shoulders, our back, our biceps, our triceps. Good exercises. Honestly, I don't have a clue what this video is going to turn out like, because I keep forgetting to speak to the camera and do my sets, and also I keep forgetting to record stuff. So it's just a lot of me like lifting weights, which I guess is kind of partly what you're here for. However, I'll try and add some voiceovers when I start editing. So hopefully there's a little bit of what I'm actually doing explained in there. Okay, first set, 7 kilo dumbbells. Just get it. 2, 3, 4. You can do these sitting as well, which some people say gives you a bit more control. However, as long as you're not swinging your upper body, it is fine to do it standing. So you're really going to pin your arms into your side, and you're really just working on curling that wrist up towards your shoulders. Oh, that was tough. That's tough one. Pinning those elbows in. You don't want to be moving your elbows out here and be doing curls. Nothing like this. It's really controlled movement. So making sure that we keep the dumbbells moving correctly so that we're actually working our biceps and not absolutely everything else. I feel like this video is probably progressively getting like better, or at least my speaking is, because the gym is like gone down to like 2 other people in the whole place. So I'm now like less awkward speaking to myself into the camera, like a little weirdo. But yeah, I think the video like started off a little bit awkward, so sorry about that, really. Moving on. Okay, finishing off with some tricep extensions. So again, this movement, you want to choose your weight. Bring your elbows down, lock them into your side. You are then just moving. Get your hands down, how do you want to explain it? Hands down. So your arms are staying pinned to your side for this movement. All the way down. Tricep extensions working your tricep muscle, which is this one here. You can maybe potentially see it on me, just lying. So again, this is creating that well-defined arm. I think a lot of people, especially as women, find it easy to forget muscles because we think, oh well, it's not necessarily doing anything to sculpt what we want, so it's not working on our glutes. However, all muscles in our body are so important for the way that we look, the way we present. Having toned, good-looking arms matters to me, anyway, but it matters to the whole physique look. If you want to look toned overall, you need to tone the whole body, not just so. So it depends though on your physique goals, absolutely. But for me, I want to have a full head to toe toned physique at some point as I gain more muscle and lose fat as time goes on, which does take time. But it's just depending on your goals, so that's what we kind of want to be working towards. That is it for today's upper body session, tutorial, run through, whatever we want to call this, workout with me. I really hope that you take some notes, write it down and try and use it, see how you feel. Give it a few weeks, okay? And I'm talking solid 12 weeks, okay, 3 months, and see how you're feeling, seeing if you're feeling any different, any stronger, and I think that hopefully you'll have a lot of fun with it. This is one of my favourite, and it's all taken from research-based movements, and usually the most recommended movements for these body parts and those muscles. Again, a lot of it comes from like science lifters like Jeff Nippard, who, again, really fantastic lifter. So yeah, it's just things to keep in mind. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time.